Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you were here today. I wanted to talk about a few things that are highlighted in the court document regarding the custody battle with Melody SHARI against Martell. And I wanted to say a couple of things first, right? First and foremost, shout out to the content creators who are revisiting these court documents and reading and posting the real receipts of what actually is taking place so that people can stop being called a liar, a manipulator, like all of these things. That is not true, right? And we're going to talk about it, right? So what we have are a few things that I found in particular disturbing. Now, we've talked about some of this, how Martell cannot afford to feed his kids. We know that. We also know that he's a squatter, like his friend Destiny, and is, you know, never at the same location, cannot find a stable place, you know, that is stable enough for whenever he does have the kids, for them to feel, you know, safe and at home somewhere, because he always has a new location. Also, you know, Mel was at the point for, you know, in her request for sole custody of having Martell only see the kids during the day because he, you know, which is crazy in itself. Really, he needs to be supervised in any capacity. He needs to be supervised and have supervised visits, but he needs to get help, you guys. He needs to get actual help for his anger issues, for a psych eval. Like, he needs to move forward with all of this, you guys. So that's a few things. Also, whenever he does have the kids, especially with the girls, he does not do their hair. He doesn't comb their hair. He doesn't do anything that will let them, you know, look presentable and all the things in public. Like, listen to the thing. You don't have to be, you know, a top stylist or beautician or whatever, but I remember as a kid, whenever, you know, if my mom was at work or whatever, and I was out with my dad would do my hair, and it looked fine, right? I mean, like, put in a ponytail or whatever, like, it looked great, or, you know, so I don't understand what the issue is. Also, a couple of other things, which we know that Martell's unhinged. We know. Completely unhinged. Also, more details in regards to the, you know, ABUSC against the kids and the things that were being done to Tank and just the manipulation and things that are taking place. And I cannot believe there are people who are saying with their full-out chest that kids are lying, you guys. And this is why ABUSC victims are afraid to come forward, because they are afraid that they are not going to be believed. What benefit does a kid have to make up such things about their father, you guys? If they're legitimately frightened of their father, and we have receipts of that, we have previous lives and audio and all the things of when Martell is with the kids and how he threatens to hit them basically, right? And threatens to discipline them. And he even said on Tasha K that he was willing to let the kids back on the show if he could, you know, forcefully hit his kids and show him basically being authoritative against them on camera, you guys. Make it make sense. Also, a couple of other things I wanted to highlight in this particular video is the side chick's daughter, Paris, thinking that she has the audacity and the authority to bully the Holt kids, bully Martell and Mel's 4 children together. And, you know, doing various things, trying to taunt them, trying to just really make their time there absolutely miserable. It's absolutely disgusting. And I cannot believe that Martell entertains this foolery, entertains this foolishness, and allows his kids, not only is he doing all types of mental, verbal, and physical abusing against his own kids, but allowing his side chick's oldest child to completely make their lives a living HELL on the visitation weeks that Martell has them, which is completely out of order. And I cannot believe people don't, want to read these court documents, right? They only want to read certain things that they feel supports their argument, but they never want to read the entirety of things because there's a clear agenda, right? And so another thing, finally, that I found just also disturbing as well is Martell apparently shows video and footage of Melody Cherie on dates to the children, you guys. Can you make it make sense? Why are you doing this to the kids, showing them footage of their mom out with other men? Make it make sense. What are you trying to do? Why is it okay for you to do this and you cheated on your wife for how many years and you had a baby on your wife and you have the audacity to stalk your ex-wife like this and find out who she's dating? Remember the outbursts that Martell would have on social media and was trying to accuse Melody Cherie of dating all these people with zero receipts, trying to allege an attorney, trying to allege Devin Keith, trying to allege all of these people, you guys, with zero receipts, with zero facts to back it up. And unfortunately, since there are people who are late to the show or people who got specific instructions to just slander Melody Cherie no matter what, not giving a crap about their kids, to just spread falsehoods once again about the paternity of Sugar Mama. Can you make it make sense as to how this is okay? Martell, aren't you supposed to be moving on? Aren't you supposed to be living happily ever after with your mistress or whoever is on your roster these days? Why are you concerned about Mel's personal life? Make it make sense. Like, I am just over it, you guys. I am absolutely over it. This is disgusting. And I can't believe, like I said, the fact that the content creators who cover Love and Marriage Huntsville either have to re-upload previous videos detailing these court documents or doing new videos rereading these court documents that we had already discussed of just how vile and how disgusting Martell is and how he treats these people. But there are people who think that Martell deserves to have a fan base and that Martell deserves to be celebrated. And then I'm side-eyeing further this cast and production for allowing this ABUSC to take place and thinking it is okay to do this because you have a little crush or whatever on Martell. No. That's not going to cut it, you guys. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And if somebody literally is a danger to themselves and others, they should be removed from the premises, you guys. All I can do is just pray for Melody Cherie Rogers and her kids, because this is out of line. And who knows what else is going on, right, behind the scenes. But again, when you have people in production that are willing to paint whatever narrative they want and ignore the real legal cases that are taking place with all of these cast members, this is the foolery that ensues, right? You don't like the narrative. You don't like the reaction to the winner interview. You don't like the reaction to the trailer and people seeing through you diminishing DV. So you send out a signal to particular people to just go out on an all-out war against Melody Cherie Rogers. You put out the signal that to just say anything about Melody Cherie Rogers, whether it is true or not, no matter how bad that fake news is, just to destroy her name. And you don't think there's going to be any consequences because of that? Of just spreading flat out lies about somebody? You don't, and trying to manipulate certain things to twist it around to fit a false narrative, and not having the entire context of things, not having the entire footage, not having the entire court documents to support whatever argument you're trying to make, and then trying to lie about what is in the court documents because you don't want to believe a child, or you don't want to believe anything that pertains to Melody Shari Rogers because you don't like her. That's not how this works, you guys. That is not how this works at all. Regardless if you like somebody or not, the facts are the facts. And you can't just be out here saying any old thing for clicks and views, you guys. Like, this is bigger than who has a fan base and who doesn't, who likes who and who doesn't. These are these people's real lives. These are real court documents, you guys. These are real examples of the terror that Martell Holt is inflicting on his ex-wife and children, and the stalking that is taking place, the mental instability that is taking place, the violence that is taking place, the threats of violence that is taking place, the bullying that is taking place, not only by just, Martell, but also his side chick and his side chick's oldest child. Like it has to stop. These kids are going through HE-double-L in the care of Martell, or lack thereof. And that's not okay. And the fact that people are ignoring this just for the sake of not liking Melody Shari Rogers tells you what type of person they are, tells you about their character, tells you that they're willing to sell them souls, just to put out whatever narrative, right? To as long as people flock to, their lies and believe their fake news and their conspiracy theories, they're going to keep at it. And that is not what this is about, you guys. That is a reason why so many people that are Mel supporting channels or that identify themselves as Millimeters came together and created their own platforms, because they were tired of the lies that was being presented on the show. So please tell me how, people are receiving instructions to read a real legal document, you guys. Please tell me where there are secret and private meetings being held when most of the people who support Mel or identify as Millimeters are successful people who have at least one job or other side hustles that they have to, tend to 24/7. A lot of them are married. A lot of them have kids. So please tell me where all these secret meetings are happening, where all these alleged conversations with Melody Shari is happening, because I'm free to show you my DMs and my emails. There's no secret society over here, you guys. I have a real life, right? I have a real life. That this was a hobby initially, but because of your support, I do this a lot more often, and I try to give you guys as much content as possible. But this notion that there are secret meetings and agendas to discuss what will or won't be discussed on our platforms, are you serious right now? You can check my email, my DMs. I'll happy to screenshot and let you know that there is no receipts of any verified people that are giving me any instructions or telling me what I need to discuss on my channel. Like we have to do better. We have to do better, you guys. There is a difference between these reality stars and these celebrities who are showing support or who like a video of yours or leave a comment on your video. That is not the same thing as somebody, giving detailed instructions of all these things to say or do. They don't have time. And it's funny people want to pick and choose now that all of a sudden people talking to bloggers is a problem, or, they feel a certain way about certain bloggers if they give a more favorable view, when really it's just the truth. It's not personal, but you perceive that anything that is negative against somebody you like is quote-unquote hate and jealousy. And no. Right? People have been working with blogs since the beginning, but there's been zero receipts to validate that as it pertains to Melody Shari Rogers, right? literally on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills since season 2. Basically, it was put out there by Adrienne Maloof that Lisa Vanderpump allegedly was working with Raider Online. So this notion that people are, you know, that this is like a new concept on Love and Marriage Huntsville, please stop. Because it's not, right? But again, the people that you're projecting against is actually not the people who are the culprits. I don't see anybody who is hosting an event at Black with a QUE with a YouTuber. Wouldn't that indicate, and they even said themselves, that they were personally contacted by one of the cast members of the show? Wouldn't that by definition indicate that they are quote-unquote working together? So please miss me with the lies and the conjecture and the false narratives and the fake news just because you're in your feelings about somebody having a fan base and having a support who is against abuse, you guys. But this narrative has to stop. These false narratives have to stop. It is getting dangerous out here and it is not okay. And if you're not going to report the facts and you're not going to tell the entirety of what is and isn't happening, then you should not be discussing it. Because what is going to happen is people are going to debunk the lies every single time. And all that's doing, the willingness to continue to report lies on people, all you're doing is opening up yourself now to all types of things to happen to you. Right? Where people are going to take action because you're literally attacking and defaming somebody who has said and did nothing to you. It's not okay. It's absolutely not okay. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.